Tactician. I'm putting this back as a result of you guys enjoying the masterclass so much. It's been a very, very long time since we played this game on the channel. And so I'm gonna kick you into the game I have going right now. We do have one army in the Confederate territory, which is totally fine because most of them have not moved the entire time. It is almost July of 1861 and they have not moved against the typical positions that they do. So I'm taking advantage of that. As you can see, we do have the Army of Tennessee going through Tennessee right now, but they usually go towards Nashville, Tennessee. I'd be willing to bet that this army here is going to stop in Mississippi. I think that's where he's going, which if that's what he does, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll raise an army to deal with him at a later point. But for right now, we do have a pretty good production schedule going on here. Let me show you guys what this actually looks like. We have a pretty small army right now for each army that has troops. However, I kind of just did that to deter them from attacking, so we can get our production where it needs to be. We got 17 days left on this 5,000 gun order. We got 4 pieces of the James rifle, which is actually pretty good, honestly. And then we also have 9 pieces of the 12-pounder Napoleon, which will be the Confederate Army standard for a while, until we get these things being the James rifles where they need to be. But this first episode is going to be kind of dry, so I'm going to be talking to you guys as much as I can, but try to understand that the best way to play as the Confederacy is to play a defensive war. So that is what we're doing here. And so there's not going to be a lot of aggression on my part. There's going to be a lot of preparation on my part. And eventually we will kick this guy out and whoever else decides to come in here. But as you can see, the Army of the Potomac is at green readiness. Oh, they're finally moving against us. Holy crap. Okay. Well, this is not great at all. What do we want to do? Because, like, we don't have Springfield rifle muskets for these guys. So it's going to be even harder fight, and they're small anyway. I think I'm going to fall back, guys, honestly. I think to actually fight this is going to be stupid. So I'm going to let them have it, and we'll hit them back whenever it's time to hit them back, and we have some rifle muskets in the Confederate Army of the Potomac. So I'm making a tactical retreat here. I know it doesn't sound like it's smart, but I don't want to get slaughtered here. So I'm just going to make a tactical decision to leave the ground to the Yankees for right now. But I will definitely be giving them the first Springfield rifle muskets that come in once the 17 days are up. I could issue 3,000 of them right now, but I would just rather do the whole 5,000. So yeah, we will definitely make a tactical retreat. I'm also gonna burn this depot so that they can't, like, get it. Well, apparently they're gonna get it anyway. That's okay. I do plan on taking Winchester back, so I'm not too worried about it. I think what we need to do is we need to grow the Army of the Potomac by maybe 1 more division. I mean, it really is a small force here that we have in the Confederate Army. I think what I'm gonna do is maybe grow the cavalry by 2 more brigades, just to grow that slightly. And we'll decrease the amount of troops we use down to the minimum, since, we don't use cavalry very much anyway. But I do think we need to actually do 1 more infantry division as well. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Maybe do 1 more per army or something. I think that would be actually a good idea. Okay, so now we have 4 divisions in the Army of the Potomac, and I'm gonna do the same thing for the Army of Tennessee. Just recruit maybe 4,000 more men, give or take, for each one that we have. Hampton's division, I'm not too worried about. He is guarding the capital, which we have in there. But everybody else will get a extra infantry division. Maybe an extra piece of artillery division as well. But one thing that you guys want to keep in mind, guys, is part of the issue that we're having with the Manpower as the Grand Tactician community as a whole. One of the reasons that the Confederacy ends up getting screwed to the wall is because you guys are recruiting too much at one time. Okay, you want to recruit and then wait a couple months and then repeat the process, because there's a daily tick that happens with your manpower, okay? But you're gonna get the most of that every month. That's why you wait a couple months. 12 days until McCraw Regiment gets there. But I'm gonna add 1 more infantry division to Joseph Johnston as well. And then, like I said, I think we'll give them a little more artillery as well, because I think at this point the forces that we have are kind of too small to take on the Union. So I'm expanding it a little bit by 1 division, not 2 divisions, but the other one is going to be a artillery division. Alright, now we're going to expand the Army of Tennessee a little bit and give them 1 more thing of artillery as well. Okay, seems to me, guys, we're pretty much good to go, but I don't want to engage the Union again until we get all of these troops. Okay, so now DC is unprotected because they moved everybody from DC into Virginia, which we're gonna let them have Winchester for a little bit until we get everybody's gear and stuff. Again, I'm doing this tactically, guys. Not doing it because I want to. Let's build another depot behind the line here, so that even though they cut the supplies, we still have supplies going where it needs to go. Did I give Joseph Johnston the artillery brigade as well? No, I just gave him the extra infantry division. Okay, so AP Hill is going to be the second artillerist that we're going to have.